welcome. It's Sunday. I have I've been having a rough last couple weeks, and I know the last time we were together, we did some identifying patterns and healing some. And I'm not sure about anybody else, but I feel like my patterns got thrown in my face these last couple weeks, and I've really been forced to look at them and to figure out what's left. And for me, what I was getting was just change my reaction to them. And so I've worked really hard the last 10 days on changing my reactions. So to some of my patterns, and maybe I'll just be really transparent. Some of my patterns are in relationships, and whether it be my daughter or my husband or my other two kids, it's the patterns in each relationship are different but similar. A pattern I'm dealing with is really just standing in my own truth, which I'm sure many of you are also working through at this point. But just not letting, not addressing it right away, but really just trying to find the moment that is right to address it. So where before I might let it just go because I just feel like it wasn't worth it, or, all those things that we tell ourselves to just not deal with it. So I have been just being more direct, which is not my comfort zone, and just saying, hey, that doesn't work for me. This is what I need. This is where I'm at. And that's something that I am just now kind of stepping into, is what I need. And I think for many, many years, I have done what other people have wanted me to do, or do things that don't make other people feel uncomfortable. And so I feel like I've made a lot of progress, but there's still some lingering. And so I've just those have been confronting me the last 10 days, is in my relationship, is it going in the direction that I need it to go in? And I think sometimes that's a really scary thing to think about when you have children, you're married, and those types of things. Is it enough? And does it match you vibrationally? And I think that's probably one of the hardest things about being on this journey, is the relationships that no longer are in what am I looking for, compatible with where we're going or what we need. And I feel like this is the one last area of my life where I'm still trying to figure out, is it a vibrational match for me, and can my needs be fulfilled in it? And where I can stand in my own truth and be supported unconditionally. And I feel like those things I'm still trying to figure out. So it's just kind of where I've been the last 10 days. And it's been a bit challenging. And I was going to do video. I try to do videos weekly on Sundays. But last Sunday, there wasn't the time wasn't available. And so I really just took that to mean it was not I wasn't supposed to be sharing. I was supposed to be looking at myself. And so that's kind of what I've been doing, is looking at myself and just really highlighting how I want to be treated by other people. And that includes just like, I had a meeting the other day with my son's school, and they asked me if I had any concerns, and I was explaining some concerns, and what I got back was, oh, all kids are that way. And the first time I was like, okay, well, let's continue with the conversation. And then something else came up about do you have any other concerns? And so I brought up another concern. It's like, it's so typical of kids. All kids do that. And why I'm sharing this is because where I'll highlight where I'm still doing work is I was able to stand in my truth, which was say, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you these things about my son to make him be unique or different. I'm telling you these things because they're concerns that I have about him. And it was fine. And I, just said it and it was fine. But after the exchange is, I think, where I still struggle feeling like not wanting to be a bitch, or not wanting to look bad, or not wanting to upset these people that I've never met before. And so after my call, I hung up and I just felt like, oh God, was I too harsh? Or and then as I'm processing my own feelings of why do I feel like I've done something wrong, I realized that I haven't done anything wrong. I can't be responsible for how someone is going to receive the information that I'm telling them. And I need to put that boundary as I'm explaining something, and walk away from that not feeling bad or guilty, or like I've done something wrong, or that I was too harsh because I said, no, that's not really what I'm trying to say to you right now. This is what I'm trying to say. And so, so my heart space is starting to get active talking about this. So those are just some of my experiences in the last couple weeks. And, it's really hard to look at these things, and it's really hard to sit with them and pull them apart and see where the lesson lies, or where the growth opportunity lies. And it's not always fun to say the least. So and I guess the other part that, if I'm going to be super honest and in my transparent and authentic, whatever other words you want to throw in there, is sometimes do I get in my own way of being quiet, or I guess like getting an image of like a lotus flower and it just opening and blooming, and I feel like my lotus flower is with all the petals up, and it's not always fully open. And so I'm gonna do some work on that this week. I am going to try to get the lotus flower to open completely. So I guess that's kind of where they want me to do work as well. Sorry, I don't even know where this is going today. It's kind of all over the place. But it felt really important just to share my own challenges. Like, by no means do I want to ever give the impression that I know everything, or that nor that I am better than anyone else. And I think it's important that sometimes when people are putting like healing messages or those things, we tend to assume that they are more evolved than we are, and it's not necessarily true. We just have our own things to work through on our own time frame. And that I face just as many challenges as all of you. And like my throat is starting to get scratchy because I'm speaking the truth right now. So I think it's just really important for me to put that out there, that you know, these transmissions that come through, I'm usually guided by signs or symbolisms or dreams or themes that will come to me, and then I kind of just I really just go with it, to be honest, and see what happens. And when I tell you all, I'm super grateful. I am beyond grateful that you choose to receive these transmissions, and that you are making a choice to allow us to share energy. And so I want to let all of you know that I'm super grateful for that, for this energy exchange, right? Because anything on YouTube or Instagram or any of those things that we choose to engage with people on are, we're sharing energy. And I think it's important to acknowledge that you are consciously choosing to share your energy with me. And that is, I'm beyond grateful for that. So we are going to get into a transmission for our throats. Unfortunately, that piece did not leave me over the last couple weeks from our last video. So I woke up with my throat just kind of a little, I don't know, I thought it was just allergies, but I'm not sure what's happening. But as I'm talking this out with you all now, it's getting more raspy, and there's energy moving, right? And my heart space is like totally open and totally expanded. So we're gonna do a transmission for healing our throat chakras, which will allow us to further stand in our truths, allow us to further stand in our true selves, allow ourselves to fully express who we are, which is not always easy. It's very challenging, and especially if you are a introvert, it's beyond challenging. And so I like to say I'm an introvert on the I'm one of those introverts that appears like an extrovert, but I'm really not. I'm super introvert. So even doing this YouTube channel has really put me out of my own comfort zone. Yeah, so I'm just like, it makes me nervous. But so we'll get into it, okay, guys? I think we might do some singing today, just for our throats. So I am no singer, so please, please be gentle. But it's just the way it comes out, and it's what will be done. Nai kuina ku sutu kai kono dai kata sukai kono sodai no ko tai no sodoi kai no to ko sanado ka atana sai te ko su te isoka e to no te ko su ko su te no ta aka ai soi ko ko ne te o koe ke ko I kai ke o koe se te tae ko ni ti ai ko so te ne te o ko ki isi to ka te no to o shi I ku o te su ne te ai ki ko se te ke ko te so kai ko sai tai ko te ko ke te ko te ne ke kai ke ko sai ke na e tu ka ta na a ta o ko ke sa tu tu nu ti shi tu ti ko sa na da e ko de so da na da ka ta na ta du ko di tu de ko ta de ko sa ta ko sa ti shi ko ta na to o ka e to ta na da o ka ke so ka na de o sa ta no ta ko ko satari o kushita no to ko satari no to ke satari no to shikata to no de shukata to kata to shikita to satna kota no satokoti satokata no sakata no tatari sokotu sakata no to satoko sato no tatari ko tatari so ke to ne so tataneこれでね、で、そういうことどれだけでできちゃうことだけどで、外でなってて、ちょっとことで、とことで、外の、ててて、こうたでな、さたをこえさ、que外で、外なってて、そこでね、que外をこえ、外で、こう、てて、そう、てね、よけ。こうするね、こえ、こえ、おえ、どなえ、とかえよな、こえよでなえ、こでや、こうさらだいきや、とどののたいと、かえそうたどのだい。これでそこでね、そうこう、ただな、そうかい。こうさないたかいそうとのせいこうなね。こうすとなね、さとこのたえけいこう、かただなたいそこをそとのこう、けさいけのておこのたてしょうかてねいせうこたん。ぼとんせてておしきいたのを。けとどうしてこどなただあそうこおただなえそうこお。けねでしょうこだりけそうかあたな。こそてでしょうかのなとおしょかあたのを。かたそどおかしいとどこでりそとかでこしなでゆこおなだたりいとおしいこおなななえ。こどどのあだだえこおななでいしよだでそどこおだだな。けそのとおしけのたださだかい。けさいかえたたなさわただとそう。こうそうただなさこかさのたいさただそう。こうそうただのいせこのでそうこなね。こそいにこうたるせぬうこあさあいてうかあい。けだこうさいとあなれてえしょうかててえしょこててね。かさのうこういしに。And that is our transmission for today, guys. Yeah, thank you. And I will look at my throat is no longer raspy. I'm loving it. Yay! I'm so glad to get some healing out of this as well. Because clearly I needed it. Anyway, continue to better yourselves, continue to confront these patterns that keep making their way for us to work through so we can continue to just rise and rise and rise. So have a great week.